damn. There we go. And they've buggered off. They've scarpered. Yep. In the time I was chatting away, everyone has disappeared. How very... Ooh, there we go. So
we are knights who say...
Iki, fatang, ole, biscuit barrel.
You said it again! Oh no.
I said it!
Oh, you said it! Oh, I said it! Oh!
Yes, congratulations to you all. So I'm going to try and run a competition as frequently as I can. It really depends on how I can get hold of stuff. And it's all good because all the stuff I am getting from the guys at Frontier, so it helps to support them as well, which is great. Win-win for all of us.
Yeah, but you're just nicking it off the desks when you're down there.
I should have thought of that, shouldn't I? Oh, there we go. Right.
He's got to frame it, Marajedin.
Ah, brilliant.
Cool.
Oh, there we go. Concentration kicking in. Oh, that's where we needed that sound effect we were talking about earlier on, okay?
Which one? There was many.
No. Sorry, I'm currently trying to dock and making myself feel pretty. Yay! Any docking that you can walk away with relatively with most of your ship is a good landing.
Oh dear. Wow. There. Let's scan him. Are we safe? No. Damn. We've got another pirate. I've got no chance to catch up on the chat tonight because there's so many pirates. Yes, I've decided to get into a bit of combat because I've been space trucking away for the last few streams and
boom. Yeah. Sorry.
Absolutely. There should be less of a delay actually now, which is good because that was one of the benefits of me upgrading my internet was the delay is going to get significantly better.
So jealous.
Shorter, one way or another.
Why does Kronos Blood put me in a box?
Because you're so tiny. A matchbox.
Oh. Yeah. And Tormart's going to take me up in it. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, bugger. These eagles are a little bit twitchy.
Would I be able to play the game and get win goodies, or would that be unfair?
Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, we have escapees in our midst.
Pew 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 pew.
Oh dear me! I think I'll get a service announcement.
Oh.
Could all users of the chat room please avoid taping Shorty up inside a box? If you feel the absolute desire to do so, please ensure that you put ample air holes into the box.
Thanks. Oh, you're so considerate.
There we go. If we're going to play rough, at least play safe.
Yes, indeed. That reminds you when I got put in a suitcase once. That was fun.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that.
No.
You'll do anything to avoid an airfare.
That's true.
Gotcha. Sorted. Right. There we go.
Oh, when we're doing we are the knights who say me. I guess that's why I thought I was in a tiny box. I see.
There we go.
Oh dear me! You see, this is the thing. You're going to be able to tell everybody that's got an Oculus DK2 on the launch of the game. They are going to be the guys that are just sitting on the docking pads forever.
Wow.
Just sitting, staring up at these massive, monstrous structures, going, "Wow."
A dribble.
Wow. And of course they're going to be sitting there still because they can't find a keyboard and they can't find their bloody joysticks.
Oh, Steve Usher said, what's that song? I'm living in a box. I'm not going to sing it.
Yeah,
in a cardboard box. I won't sing it. Oh, I love that song. I'm getting old. That's the point. I need to dye my hair. The grey's coming through. I was going to do that tonight.
Rightio. So, I suppose at this point we should probably just have a quick recap of the things that we put up into the newsletter. Have you seen the newsletter, Shorty? Of course you haven't. No.
That's your job. And
yes,
then
my job.
And you tell me things, and I call you and you tell me stuff.
Have you seen it, Ken?
I have glanced at yes.
Ah, yes. Some nice little sneaky peek things in there. I like the new port that they've shown up in there. One of the variations on the things they brought up last week in 38. Now showing a bit more detail and some, you know, a bit more structure to the side of that thing. We kind of saw like the pads and everything from those little spaceports, but this is great to see some more detail coming in there.
Cool. Wonder if somebody in the stream would kindly post up a picture for me, so I can have a quick look.
I can put the link to the archive on here, and there we go, and then it's there for everyone to see. What system is that blue star in? I am not entirely sure. It might be one of the Draconis ones, possibly.
There's only what I mean. I'm still waiting for them to open up to more than 5 stations.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just the version of the game that I play, because that's all I've ever done is go around the same 5 blooming stations.
Well, what you can do, I think with the Sidewinder, if you go ahead and sour the 2 pulse lasers it comes with, I think you get a little bit of extra range, so you might be able to see some of the other stations.
Yeah, I do. I mean, 7.8, I think, light years I can jump.
Yeah, so the tonnage of your ship is the key factor there. You can get a little bit more range if you sell those things on.
I just sell them on to stop myself thinking I can fight.
that you know, that's what I did for the first, you know, I mean, crikey, wow, nearly 2 million credits I just made through trading. I thought I'm not going to bother doing any of the combat stuff, because it's at the moment I feel it's not quite as profitable as it needs to be to make it a meaningful progression through the game. It's incredibly difficult to make a profit in combat unless you've got the money up front to have a really good ship. So you really need to get into trading at least enough to get something like the Viper. I found with the Viper now, it's the combat is a heck of a lot easier, and it, you know, it's just, you have the edge more often than not. So it's worth trading up to a Viper and then getting into combat, I think.
Well, I'm slowly trading. I'm getting there. I've
Yeah,
got
I mean,
$7 grand.
Yeah,
Yay!
that is the great thing about it, isn't it? It's, you know, you can do it in any way you like, you know, whatever your preferred gameplay style is. So I just think they need a little bit more balance on it at the moment, and it'll be cushy for everyone.
What ship did I bump into? And it was like
Was
super
it a Type
epic.
9?
And I was there trying to fire it with my crappy little weapons. And I was like, I can get you! Don't! So my car going.
Oh,
boom.
no, that was the Anaconda. Yeah, I think you bumped
Yeah,
into
I was just
Anaconda.
I was just trying to kick its ass, and I failed miserably. But
yeah,
never mind, run away.
You weren't going to manage that, were you?
Brave Sir Robin, run away.
Yeah, a couple of questions. Isn't there a white dwarf at CM Draco? I've no idea. I don't even. CM Draco, is that in the game?
It is in there. It's in there somewhere. I don't think it's in the current beta though. I'm not sure if we can get to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that one is a white dwarf. Cronus Blood, thinking the black screen that's between the avatar's legs is going to be for scan results. Could well be. It's an interesting little module there. I mean, that would be a nice place for a rear view camera, I suppose. Yeah. Pad 28, moving right along. Does anyone know if you can set your own waypoints and jump to them? There was talk back in the DDF of being able to drop navigation beacons and things like that at some point, so that will come as part of exploration. I imagine you can kind of set down a, you know, where you found an interesting place to scan, a possible resource extraction site, for example. You'll be able to scan for that, find it, drop a navigation beacon, and, you know, go back and sell that data to someone, or buy a mining laser and take advantage of it yourself, whatever you want to do, which is nice.
Wow, I like this station.
Oh, this is weird. Yes, the posh, very high-tech, rich economy in this system.
I won't be going there then.
Well, this is one of the nice things about the variation we're seeing in the game at the moment, is that, you know, we've got all these kind of details, things like this, different stations just look completely different based on the back of things, and we're going to see lots of variations in between, which is, you know, what we're starting to see in the newsletter now with those little ports. You know, we're going to have lots and lots of subtle changes to make one station look different to another station, which is great. You know, it's one of the things that's a bit of a worry with anything procedural generation, is you end up with too many similarities. Everything's kind of cut and paste because that's what a lot of it is. Procedural generation gives you those tools to create a lot of stuff from templates. But it's great to see that, you know, Frontier, obviously they have the expertise, they know what they're doing with it. They can quite happily figure this out. Sorry, I'll concentrate on what I should say. They can they're very, very proficient with the technology they've created here, and they can make some really interesting designs and get rid of some of that sameness that you see.
Oh, hi Wheatley, by the way. He hasn't been on for a while.
Ah, Wheatley! Greetings, Commander. Nice to see you again. I am going to quickly check my galaxy map, but I don't think I've got the range, even selling that. I just need enough range to get back into the core systems. That's... no. See, I need to be able to hyperspace to Morgor. If I can reach Morgor, I can get back into the... Morgor.
Mordor.
Can't hyperspace to... I can't hyperspace to Morgor. I should have took his advice.
I cannot find any prisoners.
No. I don't think I've seen one of those missions yet. Actually, the free the prisoner missions. Shall we change the paint job? Let's have a look at the paint job. Actually, I've got a couple of paint jobs to show everyone.
Selling leather and clothes, random stuff.
So
wow!
I got a quick.
Oh, look at the damage on your ship. Yeah, ship. I was going to say car. It's on the brain.
Well, yeah. I mean, this was something they showed in one of the previous newsletters. To see the scratches and the paintwork. I think someone commented, and I was like, "Why is it all scratches? It's a brand new ship. It should be brand new." And it's like, well, they've kind of got the damage model halfway at the moment. You don't see brand new ones.
Oh, okay. So does it deteriorate over time? If they
it
got that
does, yeah.
The starting point is quite damaged, yeah.
At the moment, it's like 50-50. It's somewhere between the two extremes because they've been testing the texturing, and that's the easiest way to test the texturing of both extremes is to go smack in the middle. But yeah, over time, you're going to see your ship take damage and have varied levels of wear to it. But when you first buy that ship, of course, it isn't going to be battered up as you see it now. That will change. And it was nice to see, different variations where there was like faded versions and things like that. So here we go, right, and now I can make a jump.
Hey, I've got 2 courier missions from Azaban to Dahan.
Azaban.
Dahan. Dahan.
Oh, Dahan.
It's a posh station.
Fantastic. I just can't believe how many there are, even in beta. How
What's
many places
what,
you
the
can
55? Go. Yeah, 55 stations at the moment.
It
I think
it seems massive already, and then you zoom out, and it's like, oh,
there's
wow.
even more.
I think I'm just going to go on a Trex one day and just keep going.
Oh,
and go.
Definitely a ship has blown up out here. It's left pile of cargo.
Whoopsie. Yeah, I can't wait to get it explored, and that is the key thing that they've been talking about in the newsletter this week is the exploration, and that's something I really can't wait for. And when you look at the scale of Galaxy Map, and I think the best way to do it is if you go to the view and you switch to map.
Did you just shoot them?
No,
no,
that
they're
ship
just been. Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, he bounced off the side and blew up.
I didn't.
So it's hard. You can't get it all in one shot. This is the problem, actually.
I can't believe it. Right, there's no one-way system. Right, I'm so angry. They keep bashing into me. How inconsiderate. So rude.
I know.
Chronos Blood says, will they put more info on the weapons on purchase screen? Will they be doing that?
I don't know whether they're going to do that specifically, but I know what you mean. I think they've been doing some tweaks to it. We've seen the descriptions, get dropped down from saying class 2, to having like C2 pulse G, or also it's a class 2 gimbal pulse laser and things like that. So I think they are working on those things to put the most relevant detail in there. I don't know what exactly they're planning to put in. Yeah, this is the best way I've found of doing it so far. You go to map view, turn off places where there's no alliance or allegiance, and you can see here, I mean, these are the stars which I've been zooming around here, which are populated by one... Ooh, Kerrash there is quite a high population. All these dots here are going to be populated on day 1, so there's going to be at least one starport in all of these dots. This game is crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be so big.
Did I remember? I don't know if I've heard you say this. That if you explore somewhere and it's uncharted, you could get some dosh for it.
Yeah, that's kind of the point of exploration. Now, in Frontier Elite 2, exploration was very much a
I just want